This is Banjo Bill Cornet. I'm at home today, 13th day of February, 1958. Here by myself, nobody me around, and I'm making this record to give somebody. I don't know who I'll give this recording to. I want to give it to somebody that will keep it. And if there's any people after I'm gone I'd like to hear my carrying on as far as my banjo playing and singing is concerned, I'd like to keep it.
Traditional music is your family and friends, community, and your neighbors, and everything about the culture. Recently, there have been some reviews of some friends' CD projects that make the connection to traditional music, saying people are becoming interested in it now because of Facebook or MySpace, and that it's kind of a modern cultural thing. I think it's always been around. It's just people are finally identifying, especially in Kentucky, West Virginia, North Carolina, the more rural places, it's becoming more widespread knowledge that it actually exists still.
The voice you heard speaking at the start of this film, as well as the voice you hear singing now, is that of my great-grandfather, Banjo Bill Cornet. Just as Jesse Wells and his family members became interested in the music of their forefathers, I too have tried to carry the traditional music of my family forth and preserve it. I often feel that Banjo Bill is speaking to me when he mentions people listening to him carry on. I feel that he made his recordings so that I could continue the tradition.
I was born in the Southland. 20-some odd years ago. I ran away for the first time. I was on the way to my freedom. I know my name. I know where it is. I read back in my railroad
Traditional music, Kentucky fiddle music especially, is a big part of my life, and it's now my job. But I grew up around music with my father. My dad's a old-time fiddler. He got interested in the music later in life, and he was about 30 years old, and really got interested in studying the music that some of his family had played. His great uncle Claude Wells had played the fiddle, so that was one of the real links. Claude was the local photographer in West Liberty, Kentucky. He also played old-time fiddle music with with Jim Wells from the same area. And family members, and the Jevedon family from Morgan County played, and so Dad learned about those links in our family, and so I was immersed in it from an early age. Dad played mandolin and fiddle when I was just a young child, and so I was always around music. His brothers play. My Uncle David plays the banjo, and my Uncle Robbie plays fiddle, so anytime the family would get together, they'd play music. So that was really my young introduction to it.
More often, the traditions of music are passed through family rather than friend. I too am a member of a musical family which has passed a love of music for 4 generations. My great-grandfather played banjo, guitar, fiddle, and mandolin. My grandfather, the banjo and guitar, and my father is a drummer. I have adopted all of these instruments and more in an attempt to learn as much about the tradition that is music as I possibly can.
If it wasn't for being around it with my family and my friends, I wouldn't want to play it. Recordings are fine, and it's a way to learn the music today and to hear the way people play the music, and it's a great way of preserving the past. But if I didn't see my dad fiddling with his buddies on the weekend, I would have had no attraction to it, I don't think. It was the visual and also the sense of camaraderie that people have playing that music together. It's more of a celebration than than listening to a recording, just sitting. There's not as much to analyze with a recording. A recording is simply that. It's just a piece of music on a format, on a media. But the living, breathing music is actually, you get all the senses. You get the friendship, you get the sense of people coming together to make the music and actually practicing the music for reasons other than just performing. Today, I think old-time music, especially in the traditional styles, it's become a performance art almost. It's a way of selling CDs and getting on a stage and playing for people, where the real essence of the music is sitting on the front porch with a friend, or learning about the life of the person who played the music and why they wanted to play fiddle tunes. And it's a lot deeper than just the tune itself, which is what the recording is.
Through my musical journey, I have come to know and love many styles of music, and I incorporate all of my influences into my own style. Oftentimes, folks are confused or baffled at the sound of old-timey music coming through my band's amplifiers, but no matter how it's produced, most of the music you will hear from us is a tradition. We make it our own and pass it on. Through my own playing, I can help carry the traditions I have learned, and others will learn from the sound of our strings.
The best thing a young traditional music student can do is to find somebody who plays the music. If you like bluegrass banjo, find a bluegrass banjo player that you really like and get to know them. Even professionals are willing to share what they know once they learn and they know that you want to truly learn the music for the right reasons. So and finding a teacher is a fine thing too, but a teacher is more of a mentor, I think. They can show you tunes and teach you how to learn to play a tune, but you have to learn how to make the music. You have to learn how to find those people who play the music. And age doesn't make a difference either. A lot of people say go find the oldest guy you can find up the holler and learn a fiddle tune from. Age is just irrelevant for that kind of for that reason. I think young people are producing great music too, and there's a lot of young people playing old-time music today, really studying the music. I think they need to reach down deeper and actually find the people who make the music. You won't have the sense of region or people. I mean, and that's what makes the people is the music.